my God, it's Susie B! Yeah!
Hello, everyone. Oh, you know, I've been waiting back there all night to get out here. Oh, God. I'm like, whoa. Anyway, I was thinking the other day that I might have been created at a swingers party night because I can never find my car keys. Now, Brad said to me before I came on tonight, he said, now Sue, will you just make sure that your script isn't too lengthy? And I said, Brad, don't worry, it's okay. I said, I'll probably forget some of it. So he just left him. Well, I've got a little puppy, Archie, and I took Archie to the vet the other day. And anyway, the vet said to me, Archie's 2 kilos overweight. Well, look, I said nothing, because I'm a little bit overweight. And anyway, he said, look, I'll give you some pills. I thought, Anyway, we got great results from the pills. They tasted a bit like liver. Now remember back to the 1970s. Oh, I bet you all can, for a number of reasons. But my reason is, remember back to the 70s when dogs would sleep in the yard and they were happy with a can of Pal. Well, these days, dogs have special dietary requirements. They need to go to the groomer, they're microchipped, they're got to be registered, and they take anxiety tablets. I don't mind them either. Little puppies. Anyway, my little Archie, he's fabulous, you know. He wakes me at 6:30 in the morning and he says, time to get up. Oh, Archie, I say, please. I worked yesterday. Oh, can't we have a sleep-in? No. So off we go. So we go for our walk for an hour. And anyway, I'm struggling. I'm like, oh, Archie, come on. This little dog, he's ruled my life and he's trained me up for the last 5 years. He's done a bloody good job, I tell you. Anyway, we get back from our walk and he says to me, and I sit down because I'm tired. Anyway, he says to me, hey, don't sit down. Where's my brekkie? I say, Arch, come on, what do you want? He said, I want the sardines and the rare beef. As usual, okay, darling, okay. And he said, you know, like, make sure you feed me first. Okay. So I do. Anyway, we're sitting at home, breakfast passed, and Archie looks at me across the room. And I look at him and I know that look in his eyes. Yep, we're going for another walk. Oh, God. Anyway, off we go. Little Archie. Now, we get back from there and I have a little rest. But Easter time comes, Easter. Oh, hang on a minute, I mucked it up. Hang on. Give me a shot. Hang on, cool. Hang on. I've got this. You got this. Be reassured. Still happening. All right, last Easter, I came home from work and the toilet door wouldn't open. Anyway, I thought, what are we going to do? So, I thought, like, the tradies are away, so we'll have to wait. Anyway, so I think I'll have to wee in the garden. So I go out to the garden and I'm having a wee and my little puppy's standing at the door watching me. And then a few minutes after I finish my wee, gone in, he goes out and he wees on my wee. Well, I think it was just to show me he was top dog. It wasn't me. Well, night times, dinner time comes, and little Archie, he says to me, "What's for dinner?" I say, "Oh, darling, chicken. Do you want chicken, salmon, steak? What would you like?" Anyway, he says, "I'm having what you're having." And I said, "Well, I can only afford rice, because he likes the good stuff." Now, one other. Little Archie, he keeps me so busy that I have to put him in daycare 2 days a week so I can have a break. Unbelievable. Looks at me, and I've been doing this course through the week, and I get home at midnight. Well, he wants to play ball, doesn't he? I say, "Of course, okay, where's the ball?" Whoosh, whoosh, there it goes. So we play ball until he's tired and then we go to sleep. Unbelievable. Anyway, recently I decided that I would take Archie to dog training. So I'm thinking 5 years has passed and I'm pretty tired, I'm stressed out. Anyway, I go to the dog training with him and hang on. The trainer said to me, "I can see what the problem is." He said, "I can see." I was actually really impressed because he said to me, "Yep, I can see what the problem is here." I said, "Oh, fantastic." Anyway, he said to me, "What I want you to do is go to your doctor, and when you come to next class, can you make sure you have a Valium before you get here?" So I thanked him for that, and off went Archie and I. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Susie B.